Wrexham started 2012 with a win that kept them top of the table, but it was a difficult derby win against Telford, much more difficult than the 4-0 result suggested. This, the opening goal in the 32nd minute, really was the first opportunity carved out by either side after a scrappy start. An own goal by Killock after some excellent build-up play by Neil Ashton down the left and Jake Spate. Spate would have a terrific game and Ashton would provide the assist for the first two goals. Spate here had a real battle of salmon and came out on top of it. Backheeling acutely for Ashton. Pogba driving into the middle. Ashton plays the right ball and Killock gets the final touch. 2 minutes later, and it was 2-0 and the game was pretty much dead and buried. Tolly in a hurry to take the corner, finds Neil Ashton, and there's the beast himself, Mark Crichton, his first ever goal for Wrexham, and wow, was there ever any other way that it would come about other than like that? An absolutely thumping header from a corner. And as you might expect, pretty delirious celebrations, and your cult hero finally finds a net for the club. But it was a game in which Telford showed plenty of energy, just like the game in Boxing Day, very similar. And they had a lot of men over in midfield. They worked hard in the middle of the pitch and made it hard for Wrexham. And Wrexham never really got the fluency going. But as teams at the top of the table tend to, they took advantage of their chances. There was another opportunity in injury time in the first half. Good strike this by Ashton from the free kick. Keeper parrying it. It just dropped behind Spate and off balance. He couldn't do much else. And in a lengthy 7-minute period of added time, there was another opportunity coming first from an accurate kick by Miyabi. Spate brought us down very well all day. Again, Ashton and Spate involved. This time Spate maybe should have done what Ashton did with the first goal and pulled it across. As you can see, Jamie Tolley thinks so. But he went for goal himself, and let's be honest, Spate does enjoy having a pop at goal at every possible opportunity. The fans in the Yale stand thought it was in, but he only managed to ripple the side netting. In the second half, again, Telford caused problems in the middle of the pitch. The main creative athlete was Ashley Kane, again, just as he was in the Boxing Day match. He wasn't as dangerous this time, but he did put in a couple of good crosses. Here's a decent one in here, and Newton, the left side of midfielder, heading over, and maybe he ought to have done a little bit better. He certainly, and his teammates in the middle sharp, think that he ought to have at least tested Miyabi. Wrexham were having some opportunities, even like I said, they weren't doing as well in midfield. Adrian Cieslewicz had a good second half and was able to start bursting past players and causing a few problems. He'd have more effect later on. But here we see Harris working well, and then Spate with another typical driving run through the middle. Unfortunately, the shot blocked and Harris has followed too straight. Wrexham continued though to start to carve out opportunities. Joe Clark had a shout for handball in the box, which I hadn't looked back at. It was rather hopeful. But here's Cieslewicz again, this time combining with Obeng. Cieslewicz, in the first instance, not able to really get an accurate ball in, but Wrexham was starting to circulate the ball a little bit better when Cieslewicz gets a second opportunity. Just look what he does, switches on the pace. Beautiful ball to the far post, and Jake Spate really deserved to get his 11th goal of the season. He'd worked hard all through the match, caused constant problems. A terrific delivery by Cieslewicz to rip it in like that, and that change of pace from Cieslewicz just started to come into things more during the latter stages against tired defenders. Cieslewicz's first start for a while, and he took advantage of it. We'll soon see a bit of a vignette coming up from Glenn Little to enliven the end of the match. Let's have a look at this first. And see Ciesłewicz just changing direction and raw pace, and the Telford defence just not able to do anything about it. Great delivery. Spate committed. He got his just reward. Kane again offering the occasional threat. Here he is once more, breaking down the flank and trying to run at Ashton. He really digs out a good ball here. And Brown, the substitute, again failing to test Miyabi, who had a pretty straightforward clean sheet. Before this build-up with Ashton again involved, but Little, who was pulling the strings in the last 5 minutes, feeding it on to Ashton. Back to the player manager, where L shot too straight. Cieslewicz to alert, and able to pick up on Young's mishandling. Young, frustrated as defenders didn't come back to help out more, but on the other hand, he's pushed the ball straight back into the goal mouth, and maybe he doesn't deserve too much sympathy for that. Good to see Little involved as well. Like I said, he did a lovely little cameo, and the moment he came on, people just wanted to get involved and give stuff into feet and try and work with him. It was a clean strike by Morale. He got down pretty well, but squeezed it straight out in front of him. She's a Dutch capture. Cool.